What's the message today? Channels. No, not YouTube, not your television, but us. I am a channel, and I know I'm a channel because when I was a little girl, I had my imaginary best friend, James. But he was not so imaginary. James was real. I could see him, I could touch him. He was right there. And when I was about 7 years old, I made James go bye-bye. Because when I pointed out that James was right there and my sister was sitting on his lap, I was laughed at. I was embarrassed. And I had to shut James all the way down because that could not happen anymore. So from about 7 on, I no longer had that amazing connection I had with my friend James. And life got hard. I had moods of depression, seasonal depression. I had angry bouts for no reason. I couldn't even tell you. I would blow up with my siblings because I just felt mad. And there was nobody around to discuss what a channel was or that I was a channel. So I went through life thinking that, hey, get through this depression, get through this unhappiness, get through this anger, you'll be okay. And because I'm a Scorpio, well, I think I handled it with a little class and grace. But all jokes aside, I found that there was not a lot of information on being a channel. And I felt that there weren't a lot of people who wanted to talk about being a channel. So coming into my own again, remembering who I am, a divine being who is a channel to the divine source energy that we come from, I felt it was my responsibility, my duty, my pleasure to tell everybody about who I am and who you are as channels. Now, I can't tell you exactly who you are, but I can tell you what helped me along this journey of remembering that I am a channel. I saw flashes, orbs, energies, and I thought, oh, they're just spirits around me. And I thought being a channel was connecting to these spirits, but it's not just that. Being a channel is being able to connect to the energies around you. And energy can never be created nor destroyed, right? So everything and everyone is energy. I can channel my dog, like how our dogs make us feel loved and happy and joyful because they're just such pure, loving energies. I can channel babies. They're light and playful and fun. I can channel friends, families. I can channel spirits, and not just one. You can channel many spirits, as I have learned, up to about 12 before you start feeling sick. And the only way to remove these energies is to clear your energy so you can feel the wholeness that you are, or disallow channeling those energies, which is more of a conscious choice. I'm coming from you today from my bathroom because that is my favorite place. I can spend hours in here, literally hours. For me, I love baths, I love showers, I love to be alone. So my bathroom is where I can get all of that. For you, it may be the park. For you, it may be the beach. For you, it may be in a library. Who knows what your happy place is? But this is mine. So I am channeling as we speak. I have cleared my energy. I am connected to my divine counterpart as well as my highest being, my source energy. And in doing so, I have to return those energies back to where they came from. I have to cleanse my energy, and I have to get in a high vibration. So I have made a lot of changes this year to become my best, happiest, most fulfilled self. And that was fighting becoming a vegan. I have been on and off my vegan diet for quite some time. I'm gonna be honest with you. I get there and I got to a point where I was eating vegan every day for months. And then I just craved a cheeseburger. I craved fish. I craved a crab cake. Being a channel means you have to have a balanced life. For me, that means being vegan. I have to eat whole foods. I have to have a plant-based diet because remember, we're channeling energy. And since energy can never be created nor destroyed, when that beautiful cow becomes a patty, we are becoming that energy. We're ingesting it and that energy is becoming a part of us. And that energy is, wow, who knows what Mr. Cow felt like before he became a patty. But we'll feel it and it'll bring our vibration down. And then we are absorbing the energies around us. So being a channel is important for many reasons. Right now is our time. It is the perfect time. So in order to be your best, happiest, most fulfilled self, you have to get in alignment with your highest source. Some call that source God, some call it Buddha, Allah, some call it source energy. Your truth, your highest source is what you have to get in alignment with. And when you do, you will find what's your best routine. For me, that means waking up in the morning early. I love to sleep. I love to sleep. But I know that prioritizing myself and my needs is getting up early and working out. Going to the gym, sweating every day is what I tell myself when I'm in the gym. But to exercise and to have my vegan diet and to stick to my vegan diet and to meditate and do breath work and to live passionately, fulfilling my desires. I love talking to you guys. So working on that or writing or journaling is important to live in that balanced life, fully, mind, body, and spirit. So connecting to my higher source when I have questions and making sure my energy is clear when I do so I can receive that answer is extremely important. I also shower, bathe, go to pool, beach, because the water is so cleansing and refreshing and it feels so great to be in there. Literally can be in the shower for hours, okay? I try not to do that daily, but the point is I love to shower. And you have to find what is right for you, but I'm here to tell you that I have tried it. Just fish, or I've tried it. Just maybe I'll have a burger today and I'll get back on my vegan diet. It doesn't work. You're absorbing this energy. You're going to feel it. So love yourself enough to know that I have to feed myself what my body needs, not what my mouth is craving. Having a balanced life does mean working out this body that we're in. It has to, because when we work out, this body is releasing the negative, old, low vibrational energies. It's building strength and stamina, and it's making you feel better. It's making you feel more competent, confident, brave, and healthy. So exercise is very important. Your choice of exercise is completely up to you. For me, I like to work out. I like yoga sometimes. And it's vital that I do that almost daily. I say 6 days a week. You have to choose what's best for you. And then the meditation, the mind needs to be cleared in order to receive the messages from your highest source. So, meditative breath work, those things help me, and those are important in connecting with your higher self and getting the downloads and the messages that will make your life more fulfilled and uplift humanity. I am here to say that I have received lots of downloads noticeably over the last 2 years. But I have noticed more recently the change in our energies, the change that is here and now for us. As a channel, we have the responsibility of clearing out our energies so that we can see the truth, that the separation is just an illusion. I lost my dad in November of 2019, and that was a tough loss for me. And I have now, just recently, I think, come into a place of acceptance, because I told myself that he wasn't gone, he was just in a different form. But not being able to talk to him the way I once did, or hug him the way I once did, was really, really hard for me. And there were a lot of sad days. And I have come into a place where I know that my dad is still here, and that our loved ones that have passed on have changed and transformed and are now unlimited beings. So I have channeled my father and many other unlimited beings, and they have told me, along with a higher source, that the time for us is now. Our sad days can be over if we believe it, and that we have the power to manifest our every desire, and we have the power to uplift humanity as we crave to do. And I also want to make note that it is very important when you are channeling to, like I said, make sure your energies are clear, but to also really connect to that highest source. And you'll know when you're connected, because it'll feel clear, light. It'll feel like home. And when you are, that is the direction you should follow. Because in channeling, like I said, up to 12 unlimited beings, it can get tricky to know exactly who I'm listening to, what guidance, what's the motive, and is this right for me? I have had the pleasure of putting this off for quite some time, because I would say fear. I did not grow up being taught that any of this is normal. In fact, I grew up being taught that this is what you run away from. My grandmother says, I remember your imaginary friends, girl. Keep them over there. But the truth is, they are always all around us. The truth is, we are always absorbing energy. And the truth is that in order to live our best, happiest, most fulfilled life, we must prioritize ourselves, connect to our higher energy and love ourselves enough to feed our bodies right, to exercise our body as well, to exercise our mind with meditation. And then we can have every desire. We can manifest like that. We can be happy and joyful because we deserve it. All we have to do is decide that we are no longer living through the beliefs and the programs of the past, and that we are now deciding for ourselves to create our realities. Thank you so very much for listening and tuning in. Until next time, be more loving.